Well, Canterbury Community Trust changes their name tonight, the first major change in the charity in its 27-year history. Chelsea Daniels reports.
The Canterbury Community Trust has announced a historic change in its 27-year-old life.
Today's a really special day for us. We're changing our name. We're also announcing our annual results for the end of the financial year. So the name change, we're moving from the Canterbury Community Trust to Rata Foundation. First time we've changed our name, or major change, since we started in 1988.
As New Zealand's second largest philanthropic organisation, they cater to a much larger bracket than Canterbury.
And one of the issues we had, I suppose, with our name as Canterbury Community Trust, it didn't fully reflect all of our funding regions. So we cover Nelson, Marlborough, Chatham Islands and Canterbury. So for people living in those other regions, they didn't really feel like they belonged to us. So it's been quite a major exercise, but we feel that our name more fully reflects our inclusiveness and involves everyone in our four funding regions.
She says the organisation felt the confusion, especially throughout the aftermath of the quakes.
A lot of our applications actually dropped off because I think a lot of our applicants thought, well, the money belongs to Christchurch and they've been through a disaster, so we won't apply this year. But the reality is we were set up 27 years ago from the sale of the Canterbury Savings Bank, and that bank covered Nelson, Marlborough, Chatham Islands and Canterbury. So under our trust deed, we actually have to fund across all of those regions equitably. So we need to be fair across the way we give out money across all of the regions.
So, why did they go with Rata?
The name Rata has a really strong New Zealand identity. The tree itself, of course, has a brilliant flowering display in the forest. Its beautiful red flowers are well known to many New Zealanders. We felt it gave an organic sense to the foundation as well, and that the tree's always growing. The trunk also is always supporting the tree and is a foundation for us to grow on.
Over the last financial year, the Trust has helped 1,213 organisations with grants totalling $24.2 million.
We've had a really good year. Our investments have returned $10.1 million, which is the highest it's been since the global financial crisis and the second highest of our reserves since we started. So really good financial results. Not quite sure that this year is going to be as good, but at least now we've got some reserves in the bank that helps us for the rainy day.
Chelsea Daniels, CTV News.